So Hoverwings, I think, is probably, I mean, it's definitely a pick here. That's like a B+. Basilica Shepherd definitely comes to mind as like a high B. Then we've got Seed Core, which is like a secret white card, but really hard to justify doing pack 1, pick 1. Sizer Glider, it's pretty just like C+ filler. There's the Cephalopod. The Cephalopod is a B, and it's kind of fun because it is in a strategy that you can kind of, like, we could pick the Cephalopod and hope Chrome Prowler wheels, and as long as Chrome Prowler wheels on 9, we could build a pretty good deck. But I like the Hoverwings. It works really well in Boros as well as in Selesnya and Orsov to kind of push stuff through. Let's see here. Rabble's kind of like what I just want. So I guess we're doing Boros again. Maybe. We'll see. Anointer is really good. Slash is really good. There's a Vorak. The Vorak's a really tempting pick, but I think Rabble's probably my favorite. Yeah, Cephalopod would be the safer bet to not get cut out, but I've found people have been avoiding red. Yeah, we're going to take Slash here, and there's a Swooping Lookout that's pretty tempting as well. There's the Retrofitter. If we had gone the blue-white path, that's a really good blue. I'm going to take the Slash here and just keep cutting red, though. And now we're kind of... This is a very weak pack. Eye of Malcator is pretty good for that blue-white strategy. But we can take Blazing here. It's alright. The Gitaxian Raptor is also good for blue. Now there's an Anoint with Affliction on pick 5. That's a little bit of a signal that black is open. And I don't mind Boros, or not Boros, Rakdos. It's definitely underdrafted. And with green and red and white basically being gone, might be a decent pivot option. There's a Bladed Ambassador to though pick 6, which makes no sense. And then there's a Volt Charge. I'm gonna pick up the Bladed Ambassador here though over the Volt Charge. Speculate on whether or not we are white. And then Furnace Strider is good. More red. All of the red cards. Could have taken the Crawling Chorus as well. Crawling Chorus tends to be a little bit better in Orsov than it does in Boros, but it's still a decent filler. And we're almost to where we get to see what wield. Will there be a pick 9 Chrome Prowler? Alright, we've got to pick 8. Zealot's Conviction is kind of bad. Could just take the free gems here, but we might be lacking in playables. What's up, Pigpen? How you doing? We're just struggling. We're struggling in one. I tell you, the early on in the set, I was just cruising, but now it's been kind of rough. Let's keep cutting red here. Try to get people to abandon all hope for Boros. Hey, there's an Indoctrination Attendant and an Anointer. Both decent enough red and white cards to kind of use as a signal. They usually get picked up at like 4 or 5, So the fact that these both wields gives me hope that Boros is actually open. The Anointer is better in oil strategies, so we'll take the Attendant here. And here we can take whatever we want. The Chrome Prowler did not wheel on pick 9. I don't think. And actually look super hard. Let's take Vault Progress here. Playable in a pinch. Terrible playable, but a playable nonetheless. And pick 14 goes to Aspirant. Okay. So, looks like more Boros things. And we've got a Evolving Adaptive, which we could ditch our white and go for green. We did not see a lot of green. There's another Vorak here. There's a Planar Disruption. I think that we're good enough on the signaling that white-red is where we're supposed to be, and so I'll take the Planar Disruption. But we could pivot, but the late Attendant is telling me that white's pretty open. We can take another Hexgold Slash. We can get the Zealot's Conviction out of here, because that's definitely filler. And then the rest of it is alright. Our worst card so far is Bladegraft Aspirant. Even in the Boros strategy, I haven't been super impressed with this card. But it's playable filler. Hoverwings is amazing, Rabble is amazing, the 2 Hexgold Slashes are amazing. I mean, part of the reason why red is so good, too, is that a lot of its power is at the uncommon and common level. So, as far as drafting goes, that's a glorious thing, right? Last week was your toughest week of Limited since started playing Magic? Wow. Sorry to hear that. I know that some people have been having a hard time with the set, for sure. Okay, so we've got Halberd, Blazing Crescendo. Incisor Glider can work as pretty decent filler, kind of on par with Bladegraft Aspirant. But we want equipment in our Boros deck. And we want, Volt Charge or Slash. Seems good. Give me all of your Hexgold Slashes. You left 15 minutes ago while I was talking about red being good, and you come back and now I'm still talking about red being good? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's not like a secret either, right? Hey, top tip from Mythic level drafter. Red is good. Red's just too good. What can I say? Alright, we got a Splitter. Gleeful is alright. I've found it to be okay. But fine with picking up a Splitter here. Playable. You had Kites to take care of. That's a terminology, like that's a reference I'm not getting. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've definitely got enough 4-drops. I'd like to see more 1s and 2s, especially because we have 2. I think we need some early game. We need some early game love. Sometimes you just gotta go fly a kite. Yeah. Kiefer started it, okay. I gotcha. You gotta get on the level of the kites. Very good. I'd rather not run Rebuke, but if we need to, then we can. Yeah, the Rat King is not really great. It's probably best in Dimir, where you could be more like you want to play with the Blight Belly rats. I'm a little nervous that we're getting cut out of our colors. 3 Blazing Crescendos, no problem. Gleeful on the wheel, let's go. Here's Skitterfang. Skitterfang is a good 3-drop. We could definitely use a Skitterfang. Probably my second pick would be Justiciar. Rebuke. Man, I think these packs have just been really weak for Boros. There's a Blue Sun's Twilight. Very good blue card. We would have had a monster of a deck, I think, if we had done the blue-white, if we had picked Century. Get Blue Sun's Twilight in there. Would have been fun. Oh! I had never noticed that. Atraxa's Skitterfang chooses one of Atraxa's abilities. There you go. Yeah, that makes sense. I always forget what abilities... I always think that you can give Menace, for example. And you can't. Barbed Batterfist here. Crawling, I think, would be my second pick for 1s and 2-drops. Another Barbed Batterfist, very good. Whew! Hey, look at this Sultai pile right here. What should we take? Land. Rare draft tonight. Silica Shepherd is... I mean, we could take the Cacophony Scamp, because the Shepherds... I'm going to have to cut... Like, we're going to need to find one more playable. It's probably going to have to be a 2-drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the safe pick is Cacophony Scamp. It rounds everything out. I wasn't fast enough. Probably should have taken the Cacophony Scamp, but... Just because, like, it is one of the 1 or 2 drops. But maybe we see a late Barbed Batterfist or something. And then that's the deck. And we probably cut Splitter from our top end. So I think Splitter is slightly worse than Furnace Strider. Or we just have 4 Hexgold Slashes. Incisor Glider. I think I'd rather run the Incisor Glider than the Aspirant. It's pretty... flying is pretty nice compared to the Menace. That's a choice, though. Might have to go back on that. That should give us our 1 and 2 drops. We could run an Engraver instead of the Incisor Glider. I guess I'll bring that in and decide later. Vault Progress. It's definitely an abnormally high amount of Hexgold Slash, for sure. There's another Incisor Glider here. I'm not going to run another... We might run both Incisor Gliders, I'll have to think about it. Usually I end up with 1 or 2 slashes, definitely not that much. Which is why I felt like red was where we were supposed to be, and white did feel relatively open, but we didn't see a lot of the signpost cards for Boros, so it's a little bit of like, we're on shaky ground. But Hexgold Slash is great. I mean, I don't understand why I see so many of them. So our real choice here is we've got enough 2-drops that we feel pretty good. So our worst cards are Engraver, Incisor Glider, Gleeful Demolition. It's probably my head's in the way of that one. And then Bladegraft Aspirant. So I think I'm fine with cutting the Engraver. We don't have any, like, oil. It's better in oil synergy decks. I'm going to cut the Gleeful Demolition because we've got like 4 Hexgold Slashes, and I feel like that's decent enough. And then between Aspirant and Glider, I think I'm going to cut the Glider. And then that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. And then it gives us our 7, 4 plus. This looks pretty decent. And our best card in the pack is definitely the Hoverwings, so that's in the right spot. And then we are mostly red. We have kind of a 50-50 split on our 2-drops. These 3 cards want 9 white. These 3 cards want red. And since we're mostly red, I'm just going to keep it on 9. And let's send it. This looks good. This looks really great. 2 2-drops and then removal. Yeah. Lol. Since I'm planning on removing their stuff, I'm going to play the Batter Fist because it hits for 3 instead of 2. But like we basically are going to Hexgold Slash whatever they play, and then Planar Disruption whatever they play that we can't kill. Ah, we didn't hit the land. Alright, let's offer the trade here. Yeah, that's Ming Sing Boo for my avatar. Planar, you'd planar the Hive Master. That's not a bad plan. I was just gonna trade it here with the 2/2. Alright, there we go. Wrong land type though, let's see. We could planar there. Depends on if they play something that Hexgold Slash doesn't get rid of. Yeah, and the surprise Hexgold Slash. I wonder if that's all they're splashing red for. See, blocking them from getting corrupted is important. Are there enough land fixers to go 3-color? There's not very good lands. There's some fast lands, but it looks like the fixing's actually really good. It's just the set is so fast. All right. Because of the toxic might that Hive Master spawns, we'll go that way. It also lets me hold up Hexgold Slash. Son of a bitch. Okay. That's not good for us. That means they're going to get toxic or corrupted online. Man, okay. They have 2 cards left. I could prevent them from getting corrupted with Hexgold Slash. And then we have to hit a land so that we can play Hover Wings, and then we can block both of their plays. I could also I could just let them have Corrupted and blow up the Crawling Chorus so that we can continue to push damage. That's the more aggressive line. Defense or... Man, okay, so I have to either choose... so many choices. 11... I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with that because we don't have the land. I guess I should have waited. okay, I'm screwing up. I should have I should have done that after they're attacked and they play something. So they could still play here something that would have been a much better Hexgold Slash target. Damn it! Okay, a punt. I just punted super hard. Don't do what I just did. So they're dealing 6 damage a turn. I really needed to hit a land there. The problem here was not drawing lands. Oh! I could have done the planar disruption on the Stinging Hive Master when we saw it. If we don't draw land though, then we're basically dead anyway. I decided, okay. This feels so bad. Like, I wasn't even able to unequip my Batter Fist to make it into a 2/2, right? And then Hive Master, okay, so... we're just dead. I don't even know if trading with Hive Master here is correct, but they have removal for that, and I'm just, yeah. Oh, we just needed to hit the 4th land. Come on. Okay, that was not my best play, but I think we were in trouble either way on that one. Jesus, can I type? Red Hover Wings 01. Okay, so looking back on that. Planar Disruption on the Hive Master. What? We were still so screwed though. They had the slash on our Halberd. I just don't... that feels like we would have a really hard time winning that one. Okay, so we've got a turn 1, turn 2, removal, hold up, play Furnace Strider. I feel like we're okay. Doesn't feel like a mulligan. Now, there's an argument for playing that on turn 3 so that we can hold up the 1 mana to prevent it from dying. Excellent. Now, they would have done the removal if they had it. They could top deck it, but I'm just gonna keep playing. And if they remove our Bladed Ambassador, then so be it. Hasblast here would be pretty brutal. Okay. Almost clicked next to damage. Wouldn't that have been just terrible? Okay, so we had to spend a counter and a slash to get rid of their anatomist. Okay. Luckily, we can attack with the 3/1 and the Furnace Strider. Alright, that's from Screw to Flood. Swear to God. I like that trade. Yes, use your 5-drop to block my 2-drop. Yeah, Furnace Strider gives itself haste. You don't have to, but it can. And then it gives whatever you play next haste as well. So, like here we can do this. Give it haste. This triggers the Justiciar, becoming a 3/2 lifelinker. They need 1 more mana, and then they can play Blue Sun. They've got something. Maybe they don't. Furnace Strider is definitely one of the better red commons. Chimney Rappel's the best, in my opinion. Yeah, there it is. Blue Sun's Twilight. Called it. So far they're at 1 HP. Stupid, sexy Blue Sun's Twilight. Lethal? Oh, lethal because this this triggers the artifact. Thank you, Pigpen. I was gonna cry there. I was like, I'm 1 damage shy. See, I have the best chat. When chat tells me I have lethal, it's actually lethal, instead of the notorious chat lethal. Alright, we've got a turn 2, turn 4. It's pretty thin. But we got the turn 2. Hey, second turn 2. Let's go. Batterfist versus Batterfist. Could block here. Fine with that. So this is pretty decent because it will become a 3/3 first striker. You can make it a 3/1 actually. It already dies to shock. I don't mind that. So it'll be a 4. It'll be a 4/1. You don't want to do that against black, but against red and green, I feel like that's fine. Come at me, bro. Nice. Hey, we've got Planar Disruption, but I don't think we needed to play that now. I think I like this more. First strike, trample, 4/1. Let's go. And then next turn we play Planar Disruption and Blazing Crescendo. We bring the thunder. Nice, okay. Do they have a spell? They might have a spell. If they have a spell, I'd rather them do it on the hover wings. Not gonna. Am I gonna cast Planar Disruption on Punisher? Probably not. Sure. I mean, they could ramp to something pretty scary here, but we've got Planar for it. That's exactly what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, I was gonna Planar Disrupt. Well, I guess we can do both, but there's no reason to. This is just lethal. Yes, I could have, but then they. The problem with green-red is they have like Titanic Growth and Blazing Crescendo. Like they have a lot of combat tricks where they can use it. So I was like, I didn't want them to draw into it, right? Because it didn't seem like they had any spells. So they had 4 mana untapped, but they weren't like playing a Volt Charge on my Blazing Crescendo. So it kind of felt like they didn't have the interaction. So I was just like, let's do it while I know that like shields are down, basically. Okay, so we have a Hexgold Slash and a Hexgold Slash into Chimney Rabble. And we're on the draw. It's too slow. Damn it. Okay, well, it's not... I don't want to go to 5, though. I guess we'll do the Slash... and then we'll play Skitterfang and hope we can... Hopefully they don't have a super fast start. At least they didn't turn 1 us there. Ooh, we're playing against a Scanner Darkly. Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to send us land. You were supposed to send us juicy playables. Stupid, sexy Hive Master. We're in trouble. We got 2 combat tricks and 2 lands. Watch out. Blue? Sultai, you say? Alright. We have but one option here, and that option is the Blazing Crescendo. And I'm not going to play the land first because we want to hit a playable, ideally a 2-drop. I kind of want them to block, so I'm going to give it lifelink. There's Tyvar's Stand at uncommon for a green trick that could kind of give us some problems, but... especially with needing to draw action, I feel like we're not racing damage. Oh, fantastic! We got a land! Alright, well... I'm not feeling super confident about this one. Especially because they can bring out Kaido here. Attack me with the 1/1, yep, okay. Then they get Proliferate every single time. Nation Attendant. Okay. I do think I want to try to trade the Observer, but if they don't block, taking the Skitterfang back to the hand is actually not terrible here. And we're just going to keep doing that sweet, sweet lifelink. Although Sultai is probably going to try to kill us with poison counters. I think with no, like, without drawing action, I think pulling Skitterfang here back is fine. You wouldn't want to do that if, like, you just had a turn 5, turn 4, like, you know, stuff to do in your hand. Probably just bounce a land. But giving... Here we can... Next turn we've got 6, so we can Skitterfang and Blazing Crescendo. But we're at 2 poison, and then if they play a creature, they can pay 2 to proliferate. And if this gets to 10, we lose. Haha! Ooh, I like that. That is okay. Doesn't block the 3/2 well, so we might not actually want to attack. But the longer we sit back, the more they can just proliferate us into the ground. They can get corrupted anyway because they've got 3 poison, so I'm going to attack here. We've got to push damage eventually. Our only hope here is that we can push enough damage. They can attack with Hive Master freely to get corrupted, which is scary because a lot of cards turn on when they get corrupted. But then we still have pretty good attacks on our next turn. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay. They could have a Whispers of Dross here, which would be pretty brutal. Maybe I wasn't supposed to block, but just taking 3 poison and going to 5 is pretty frightening. Yeah, Corrupted is as soon as you hit 3. And they did have Tyvar's Stand. Wow! They also did it for 1 less, because like if I had Free from Flesh, then my guy wouldn't have died. So I feel like they pumped it the incorrect amount. But it's going to be Toxic versus not Toxic. I think we go for the top decking Hazardous Blast line and just go YOLO. Yeah. Know that it doesn't really matter. If they have a... okay, so there's no 1-cost bounce. Okay, Furnace Strider is decent. Might be enough to put them on defense. You only YOLO once. Yeah. Okay. Ho-ho! Alright. So then we can Planar Disruption. Choices. What do we Planar Disruption here? Testament Bearer blocks pretty well. They're at 6 though, so they only have 2 blockers. So I might have lethal anyway, so I don't think it matters terribly. They have to block the 4/5 and the 3/4. So if they have to do single blocks, let's just do it on Testament. And they had enough of that. It's the R-stall technique. If you just go slowly enough, they'll just leave the game. Alright, so we've got a turn... Yeah, this seems acceptable. We've got the play. Ain't got no turn 1 crawling chorus. Troll-lol. Yeah. So there's no way they are blocking that, but I also don't want to let them get poisoned, so this seems like a pretty... We're also stuck on red. I feel like there's plenty of reasons to just kill that thing. It's a pretty good common for the black-white strategy and the Dimir strategy, so we just get rid of their toxic creature. That seems fine. Here, because we don't have any like turn 5 plays, Attendant can just bounce the land. Sticks us at 4, but that should be okay. Oh, they got the poison anyway? Shenanigans. Bounce the plains, because we want to keep our opportunity to play more red if we do draw a mountain. That was Cass's old command. That was her greeting back when she was a mod for my channel. No, planar disruption. Boo. Duelist. Okay. We could use the Hasblast to kill Duelist, but that seems aggressive. We do want to be careful of them getting to... Ooh, I actually could have played the Batter Fist and attacked. I might have missed some damage there. But right now we've got 6 on the Hasblast. Okay. So I can give it Death Touch. Giving a first strike creature Death Touch is pretty spicy. I could also give it Flying, but then it's not as spicy. Although the Incisor Glider, if they do have like Offer Immortality, it's going to kill my thing anyway. Death Touch or Flying. It has Trample too. I think Death Touch is actually better, because then it's guaranteed to get 1 damage through. First strike, Death Touch, Trampler. It's pretty spicy. I didn't have the Whispers of Dross, which is good for us. We equip back? No, I don't think so. We have 8 damage. Now that's lethal. Unless they have a combat trick. They would have used it last turn though, so they would have had to top deck it. Ooh, they do have something. Yeah, if they kill Skitterfang, then we still have lethal. Skitterfang is great. Boo! 5-drop, 5-drop, and 3 removal. Alright. Take care of the family. Thanks for joining me, Pigpen. Hope you have a wonderful day. Two-drop! Alright, we got the 2-drop. It's because I set the space. Gotta remember to set the space. Okay, so when given the option between a turn 2 Bladed Ambassador and a Barbed Batterfist, you definitely want to do the Batterfist first because you want Barbed Ambassador up with the 1 land on 3. Especially if they have a Whispers of the Dross. Voidwing is a big problem and might actually be worth casting Planar Disruption on it. Alright, I'm gonna go with the put the brakes on the opponent strategy here. Because 2 poison, they already got the poison in, which might actually have been a mistake to not do Planar Disruption on turn 2 on their Voidwing hybrid. Because with Dimir, once they get that 1 poison, sometimes that's all they need to run away with the game. Because now they just play 9 Proliferate cards and I'm dead. Aha! Curiosity sucks when you don't have the lands. I kind of like Blazing Crescendo here while they are tapped out. So they can't destroy my... Oh! Well, then I can't play... Well, Bladed dies anyway. And then they didn't remove the 3-1, so we're going to be a little risky. We've got 5 mana. Necro Titan! Oh joy! Really wish I could move the Barbed Batterfist around, but that doesn't work very well. So... we can equip there, though, so we're hitting for 5 here, as long as they don't have an answer to Scourge. or an answer to Skitterfang. That's a board. That's a board, all right. Attendant to bounce Skitterfang after we attack feels pretty good. I do think I'm just going to trade against the Scourge with the Incisor Glider. We can still afford to do that. Not if they make us pay the 1, though. Options. Options. I guess I'll wait on the Incisor Glider. I always almost forget to take the oil counter off, like, every single time. Yeah, they gain the 2 life, that's fine. Now, it could have popped the Bladed Ambassador back to get the oil counter refreshed, but I think more reloads of flying is better. What do they top deck? They got 2 cards left. So far, no answers for flyers. Ooh, that is an answer for flyers, though. Better blocker. The recurring flyer is going to be a bit of a problem. We can move the Batter Fist off of the glider, though, and then... Oh, yeah, don't hover over Skitterfang, because that's going to be... That's really important for our strategy. Blue Sun's Twilight! Oh... Oh, lifelink. Oh my god, that's game. That's game. Huge play. Blue Sun's Twilight to steal our lifelinker? GG's, my dude. Well done. And then you can just keep giving it lifelink. Yeah. We are dead. Yeah, it gives them corrupted, triggers the +2. Yeah, they could just give it flying. And we are so out of this game. Blue Sun Twilight, man, that card is insanity. But we made it to 4 wins. It's a win in my book. Flying is really close to lethal. Oh, flying is very close to lethal. They just needed to play a land. Oh wait, I can't attack with a flyer. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm just dead. Hiya! Yeah, Blue Sun's Twilight's insanity. Very good card. And especially when you have a 6/6 that you can give all that to, so. They just had to give one thing flying. I only had one flyer, so that was GG's. Okay, we've got 2/2 drops. I can wait one turn most likely with the Hexgold Slash. It's fine. Okay. I don't think there's any way that they possibly block here, right? Yeah, there's no way that they block. Kill that. Plan to chump block the 3/1. Boom, 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 boom. We can equip the Halberd back onto the Ambassador, which is pretty nice, because then it's a 3/1 first strike trample that has an indestructible counter, as long as we keep up one land. Seems fine to me. Oh, they baited me into the Whisper of the Dross. That's pretty nice. Basilisk? Oh, dear. Okay. They multiple block me, I can still trade for the Basilisk. They don't have, they're nowhere near corrupted. I don't really want to play out the Furnace Strider here. Come on, let me click it. We need to get rid of the Basilisk before we can be in trouble here. Nice. Oh, wow, we need a slash now. Holy cow. Ooh, I hope they don't have a fight spell. If they have a fight spell, that's pretty scary. We don't have any good attacks, so we'd be chilling. If they have a fight spell here, it's pretty much GG. Okay. That's more interesting. Now, if I attack with Strider, they can multiple block it, but it trades for the Bloated Contaminator. Gosh. This needs Corrupted to be able to turn a 1/1 into something more, so... And then if they attack with it, though, if they decide just to race, it is pretty saucy. I guess it was actually kind of a bold move, because if they had If they did have a combat trick, they could have blown us out pretty well. Moving equipment around, I'm just gonna play the land out. So we can play something big here. Multiple block. Okay, yeah, so we're just like trading. Probably should have gotten rid of their land. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. Damn it. I set myself up for that. Alright, we got the 3-1. Or we got the 1-3. Very good. Alright, so now that is enough lands. That is for sure. Freak him out. I'm gonna freak him out with the card in the hand. What do I got? What do I got? You don't know. Crap. Well, we basically lost to Flood here. You've come to mod nap shock. Fair. And they get corrupted in one hit, which now means that they can do this. But don't worry, guys, we drew all of our lands. They can't stop us. Like, so much of Magic just comes down to mana screw. It's so annoying. We have 7 lands and 23 cards. Hey, look, we got a Slash! There's hope. Maybe we can kill Rot Priest before we're just completely dead. All they've got to do is 2-for-1 us and we're toast. Alright, it's a race. They have 4-turn clock. I actually wondered about that, about whether or not we should have killed the Rot Priest, but the Rot Priest can give Death Touch, and so we need to just keep top decking gas and hope that we can beat them before they kill us with the flyer in 3 turns. That is not bad. That is fantastic, even. We go to 6. We have an answer for the flyer. Oh, we go to 9. Poison. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. They have to hit Proliferate or kill us with Siphoner. Can they get something back that instantly gives us poison? They can put in Copper Longlegs. Shoot, are we dead? Because I top decked the land? So, Indoctrination Attendant gets in for 2 damage. I could put it on the Shepherd to guarantee to get in for 3. And then we have 5 attackers, they have 4 blockers, and they're dead. Right? Because 4/2 gets in for 3. Pretty sure this goes here. This goes here. And then it's an A space. Math is for blockers because I think that deals enough because of the trample. They didn't even block everything they could have. They could have 1 less. Thank you, Shock, for taking it to the DMs. Woohoo! We made it to the real money. We made it to 5. Okay. Okay. It's only got 1 play. 1 dream. 1 desire. It's such a bad turn 1 for us. There's no way for me to just unequip because we don't have any creatures in hand and we drew a land. We need a turn 3 play here that can block Crawling Chorus. We're just going to die to poison. We can Blazing Crescendo here and then Hexgold Slash though, so we can hit for a fair amount. I wonder if they're debating about whether or not I block. Oh joy. All sellers. Okay, no blocks. We have a new target. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna get corrupted. But we got the Slinger, the Slaughter Singer out of here, so that's at least acceptable. Come at me, bro. Could equip to the Aspirant for free, but we can do that next turn anyway. Racing damage. Dun 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 dun. Furnace Strider's a really good draw for us for turn 5. So there's that. I do think we do equip so that the Crawling Chorus can't block the 3/1, and the Blade Graph trades for the Crawling Chorus and the Flincing Raptor. Or they could just go for the race. Very good. Okay, that gets corrupted online. Okay. They can still hit back for 3 poison. So Skitterfang can give flying. They're at 6, so if we get Hazblast, that's lethal. We've got options. Come on, come on. What are the options again? Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, or Lifelink? Well, the Lifelink could matter. Death Touch is pretty tempting too, though. Dang, okay. Seems aggressive. You have to play a creature or they're dead. That is a creature. I think I've got 5 damage. Oh, Slinger, huh? Or Singer? Whenever another creature you control talks, it attacks. It gets +1/+1. Okay. Yes, Blazing Crescendo is lethal. Guess I'll give the Strider lifelink. I should have just cast Blazing so that they didn't take so long. Because they're trying to figure out how to not just be dead. So that would have been probably better manners since they were tapped out. Oh well. Hey, we made it to the final boss. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we've got a glider. We've got a turn 1, turn 2. If we draw a land, we've got turn 3, 2 turn 3s, and then a Doctrination Attendant. Seems pretty good for the final boss. And we're up against a diamond level player. Playing Izzet. So Incisor Glider answers Dune Mover pretty well. So we're not going to nuke it with Slash. Justice Seer could be a decent turn there if we were going to let them through. Okay. Ooh, they could have Counterspell up. Yeah, okay. That sucks. Still don't think the toxic... Blue, red, white. Don't think that the toxic matters. Hey, Mullet, how's it going? That was a pretty big tempo swing. Sheesh. This just sucks. We've got some Hexgold Slashes, but it's kind of slow. Missing the land drop there is definitely no good. They've got an artifact thing going on. Why are they splashing red? Nerve-wracking. Bounce Glider seems fine. Do want to do this so that I can attack with the Justice here. Really could use a land about now. Oh, that's not good for us. Hey, Skelly. Well, the Master Core needs to die. When you discard a card, destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to the mana value of the discarded card. So... God, and Malcator's Watcher gives them a card. He's got First Strike. My only hope is I can deal enough damage that Hazardous Blast wins us the game. We've gained a fair amount of life, though. Okay. More cards. Stop playing card. Okay, that's a problem for us. Oh my, please, why couldn't I have Shepherd here? Okay, so they can just block once. And we can give Skitterfing lifelink. Nah, we don't need to give it lifelink. I don't think the 2 HP is going to be worth it. Although they could kill it, right? Because they're going to be down to 3. Domino, sorry I didn't see your thing there. I am on my last life. This is 6 and 2. We have 4 damage with Blast. Damn it! Oh, 2 just superb rares from the opponent. Damn. I can hit him for 3 here, put him to 8. And then we do a Hazardous Blast. because they're going to hit us for 11 and put us at 2 HP. The Hazardous Blast is going to kill all of the goblins that they play. So I give Skitterfang Death Touch. Oh yeah, block the glider, yeah. I go to 8. Alright, YOLO. They can kill Skitterfang, we have 6 damage, so I need to top deck. Now we just got too much. Okay, they only killed. Oh, I'm 1 damage shy. I'm 1 damage shy. Killed a mite. There's hope. Yeah, they're looking for something that can kill Shepherd next turn on the discard. Damn it. If I had one more land, Barbed Batterfist was lethal. Seven. I can't attack here, which means they kill the Basilica Shepherd. But then we're not dead necessarily. But they definitely tried to find something that would be good enough to kill the Shepherd. So my only play here is to attack. Target here, give it Death Touch, offer the trade against Ovika. Okay, and then we just play. I guess I missed out on 1 damage. Could have equipped the Batterfist to Shepherd. They do have red, so to play around Has Blast, I suppose I'll put this over here. Alright, your turn, opponent. They found it to kill the Shepherd. It's kind of what we suspected. So they top deck, and what is the answer? Are we alive or dead? Okay, they have Blazing Crescendo for +3. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they remove the Bladegraft Aspirant, if they remove the Bladegraft Aspirant, then I'm dead. So it's removal or combat trick. I think we go with no blocks, and if they have the combat trick, then good job. Alright, this is it. YOLO moment. Final boss defeated! Let's go. Haha! GG's.